Hi, I'm Cissy and I'm Timothy's widow. And if you're new to my channel, my mission is to provide content for grieving spouses, more specifically aimed at widows because I'm a widow, but grieving spouses, anyone who's lost a loved one. My mission is basically to provide a safe space, a supportive space for anybody who is grieving the loss of their loved one. And I'm working on putting out educational types of material, information that may prove helpful, that sort of thing. That's kind of my major focus. But something that I struggled with was what I called having to make an unplanned career change. Now, what is an unplanned career change? Well, basically that means after the loss of your spouse, the remaining spouse may suddenly find themselves in the need to either re-enter the job market or change their career because obviously the needs of the family have changed after you've lost your spouse. So that is what I call an unplanned career change. For a lot of grieving spouses, working from home or working remotely is really wonderful depending on their circumstances. I know for me, I have really struggled with getting back out. That's been a hard challenge for me because prior to my husband passing away, I actually did work remote anyhow. So it had been, I think the last time I worked outside of the home was about the middle of 2017. So for me, it's been a struggle. So my mission obviously is to try to help you out the best I can with information that might prove valuable to you. So what I've been doing is going through sites that I have either previously looked at or previously applied for, things that I'm just currently seeing, things that are coming into my email box, that kind of thing, and I want to share it with you. When I put these videos together, they're unscripted, they're very unpolished, they're very unprofessional, if you want to call it that, because the fact that when these positions are out there, you want to get the information pushed out to you as quickly as possible, because remote positions often do not linger around very long. It's a highly sought after area and people will snatch them. So I have no script. I'm just rambling and I'm going to get this information out to you as quick as possible so that you can therefore jump on it as quick as possible. So one of the ones that has come up this afternoon is careers with Pepsi. And for the most part, I think everybody is familiar with Pepsi. So if you type in Pepsi, PepsiCoJobs.com into your internet search, you're going to come up with this. You can also type in Pepsi. Make sure that what's up on your internet screen is the actual Pepsi website. Always be careful where you're clicking. Make sure that what you see here is going to be the actual company you're looking for. If I come across something that takes me outside of a link, like say through a company through Pepsi, I will probably not share it unless it's one that I've already gone through the process and I know that it is safe for you, because online safety is really important. So anyhow, let's go to career areas. And whoops. That's not the same screen. Let me get that out of the way. Let's view all career areas. Okay, so you can see different things that they have available is there. Okay, now let's view all locations, because as you can tell, they've got quite a nice selection of locations where they offer jobs at. So even if you're not in the United States, there may be something available in your country. So let's view all locations. And I hear a noise outside that I don't know what it is. I hope y'all don't hear it. So here, see remote positions. Like I said, totally unscripted, just trying to get this information out there to y'all. Okay, so we have 3,916 results. Okay. So you can filter it by job function. You can filter it by location. You can filter it by your country. Okay. If you do location free, that's going to mean, if you click on yes, that's going to take you to remote. Okay. So there you go. That's what you're going to be looking for. Now, if you do not see what would be a match with your background, your skills, your previous experience, go down here. They have join our talent community, and you can sign up and add your profile for recruiters to view. And then that way your information would be out into their system when something would come up. And there we go. Sign up for Smiles. Okay, so you can join the PepsiCo talent community, and basically it is a questionnaire. So you're going to fill out all the information that has an asterisk: first name, last name, email, phone type, phone number, state, country, your education, your job seeking status, willing to relocate, years of experience, primary area of interest. So aviation, business innovation, commercial, communications, data and analytics, and design. And let's go ahead and, whoops. Yeah, I know, we're not really filling it out. Obviously, if you skip one and it is required, it's going to come up red like this for you. Okay. You have a place here to upload your resume. Click submit here so that it completes the whole process for you, and submit. That way you're in through their talent community, and if something comes up, you should be in there. Even if you submit for, sorry people, even if you do submit for the talent community of any company, I would still highly suggest that you check out their website at least once during the day. You might want to check it first thing in the morning, or you might want to set aside some time late in the evening, because like I said, remote jobs can go very, very quickly. Some will have multiple positions, some will only have one. So you want to try to be one of the first to get your information in there. So yeah, so I would still go ahead and double check the websites for the places you're really interested in once a day. So let's come back to this screen back here. Okay, and so we've got quite a lot there. Utah, Portland. Now, keep in mind, just because the location says Portland, it is remote. One thing that you may want to consider under the location, for a lot of companies, is it close to you? In other words, if you live in New York, but you see Portland, Oregon, you may want to really read through the job description, because there may be portions in there where they do say, hey, we would like you to come to Portland, say once a month, or once a month, twice a month, something like that. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind whenever you're reading through the job descriptions. That's not to say that you would have to, but if you're somebody who really doesn't ever want to travel by plane, that may be a deal breaker on down the line. So you're better off to know about that ahead of time, okay? So I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I have such a sore throat. I probably sound horrible. So, Human Resources Representative, that one's in New York. That one's in New York. There's Africa, Brazil, Argentina, multiple locations. So, I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and take a look at that one. California. Oh, relocation eligible. You might get lucky depending on your previous background. Some companies, depending on the position, may cover a portion of relocation expenses should you decide to move to that area. So kind of kind of keep an eye out for things that are listed under the first part of the job description. You never know what's interesting that you might discover. So they'll just go down through and they're going to give you the responsibilities, compensation and benefits, qualifications. This is keep in mind things that are preferred under some companies. They may list a set of qualifications, and the way that different companies have it set up differently. Here they've just got everything under one section. Preferred, if you have it, that's great. If you don't, but say you're a match with everything else coming down through the list, definitely apply for it. Don't hold back, because it's preferred. It's, definitely does not say must have. Okay. So if you have any kind of previous background in warehouse and sales operations, DSD, satellite warehouse, and cross-dock facilities, willing to challenge group thinking, ask difficult questions, influence cross-functional stakeholders, open to new ways of adopting standards, if you're familiar with SAP, now this one says if you're willing to be able to travel up to 50 to 75% of the time across the West Division. So definitely read through all the qualifications, because like I said, some might definitely have that remote in there, and then you start looking and you might see some things up to that travel. Like I said, so definitely keep an eye out. Then if you go ahead and click on apply. Okay, so you're just going to sign up for an account, first of all, by putting in your email and accept the privacy, and you're going to go next, okay? They have application facts here, okay, which will obviously give you information about how they're using the information that you put into the application, or if you have questions on creating your profile or logging in. I would definitely suggest, if you're somebody who knows you're going to be looking at multiple sites, you might want to get some kind of a planner calendar type of book and keep a log of the dates that you applied and who you applied with. If you had to create an account, if you're not somebody who's saving your passwords, say you're using a public computer somewhere else, or if it's not your computer, you may want to keep a record of those passwords. You may want to do that anyhow, even if you are saving, because you just never know what's going to happen to your computer. But anyhow, this is definitely one that I would check out, just because it's got a variety. So we'll go back. My connection was interrupted. Oh no. There we go. Okay. That was quick. So yeah, things like this, like I said, because I don't know who's watching my channel. I don't know what your backgrounds are. So these are kind of ways to look into a company and see if there is anything at all that might apply to your previous background and skills. It didn't have anything marked as part-time, did it? I think it looked like everything was probably full-time. So you just want to keep an eye out for stuff like that. But yeah, it's really an easy process. Like I said, this one is, as far as I know to date, is a very safe location to go into and apply. Like I said, I'm going to try to make sure I do not include anything that either I discovered seems sketchy, as the young people say, or risky, or something that I am just in doubt of. I will not be posting stuff like that. So there's another one for you. As I said, I'm just gonna, as I come across these, either getting additional emails from things that I applied to earlier in the year, or if I stumble across it, however I might get a notification, I'm going to try to just jump put a video together real quick for you and get it posted up there, because like I said, the quicker that you act, the quicker that you can possibly get a reply. And it's all about kindness and compassion, people. We grieving spouses have to stick together. We have to support each other and lift each other up. And I know that we all, in some way, we're all going to need a helping hand. And this is my way of trying to give back to those of you who may be in the same position that I was. So if there's something here that applies for you, is very relevant towards what you have done, and you apply, just know that I am wishing you the best of luck, and I hope that you can get the job that just definitely makes all these new changes in life a little bit easier to navigate through. So I want to thank you so much for joining me. That's going to be it for now. Just know that I am wishing you hope, light, and a lot of love. Good luck, my friend. And I've been Cissy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.